Unexplained infertility, the dreaded diagnosis that none of us want to hear. In common language, it simply means that your doctors don't know why you can't conceive. According to your gynac, all the parts of your reproductive system, which is the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, the uterus, they're all fine, but you're not falling pregnant, despite trying for at least 6 months to a year.
As human beings, not understanding the reason for a health condition is very frustrating. Most couples who come to us fall in this category. Some of them have gone through multiple rounds of IUI and IVF and still failed. Why would this happen?
Our approach to unexplained infertility is radically different in two ways. First, our blood test panel is very comprehensive. We don't look at just the reproductive system parameters like FSH, LH or AMH. We look at your liver function, your kidney function, your insulin resistance, your vitamins and minerals, inflammatory markers, adrenal health, stress markers, thyroid health, and key hormones. This approach is called functional medicine. We use this because we believe that the unexplained tag can be explained by one or more of these functional areas of health. An imbalance in one of these can cause a reproductive imbalance. For more details on this, watch our video on the facts about IVF.
The second difference in our approach is that we don't accept the printed normal ranges from your blood test reports. We have our own ranges which are more suited for optimal health, which we use to decide if you need a particular supplement or food. This is because the normal ranges printed on your lab reports are more suited for diagnosis of other diseases, not for explaining infertility.
For example, one of our early patients came to us with a thyroid lab report in which her free T3 value was 2.5 pg per ml and the normal printed range was 2.4 to 4.2. However, when it comes to fertility, we don't accept this range. We want our ladies to be at the higher end of this range to support proper ovulation and fetus growth, so we use an optimal range of 3 to 3.5. Using these standards, when our doctors gave her a small thyroid dose to support her health, she conceived naturally. This was after a history of 9 failed IVF rounds. Other doctors had missed this since they used the usual printed ranges to make their diagnosis.
Another key difference between conventional IVF doctors and Sepalika is in our emphasis on stress management, sleep improvement and diet balancing. All of us realize as simple common sense that a person who's highly stressed, sleeping poorly or eating an unbalanced diet cannot produce a healthy child. But when we face infertility, this simple truth is forgotten and instead, chemical pills become the first line of attack. Now our experts at Sepalika help you address these basic aspects of health your body naturally rebalances to be ready to have a child.
One final point to emphasize on what we do differently concerns the male partner. Most couples facing infertility have done a sperm analysis, which is count, motility and morphology. What most of them have not done is something called a DNA fragmentation index or a DFI test. It tells us if normal looking sperm has a lot of DNA damage. If this is the case, then conception is unlikely to happen even with IUI. So we insist that all men do the DFI test once to rule out the male factor properly.
To sum up, we do both different things and do them differently. That is why we're able to give a greater chance of success to our couples. This is true even of couples who come to us after failed IVF. If they have to go back for IVF, once they improve their foundational health with us, they go for another round of IVF, which quickly succeeds. We wish you vibrant health and well-being.